When we moved to the final place, base where my husband was, he had 2 more years left before retirement, and about, I don't know, maybe somewhere 6 to 9 months after we moved there, he got his, I don't remember what you call it, his orders, his papers that says you're going to Iraq. This is after 9/11, when everything started. So he wasn't going as a soldier, he was an officer, and officers were in a different, they were still in a danger zone, but it was a different section where they had their offices. And that was probably, it was the scariest and hardest 6 months, not just for me, for my girls, but my entire family, his entire family, to know he was there. He'd send pictures to tell us things about bombs that were close to him, and it was just incredible. And it was hard, so it was just me and my girls, so I had to do things that he had always done. But boy, when he came home, it was nice. We missed him a lot. We loved him and missed him so much.
I was a very kept person, very to herself, never really got close to anyone, never really shared anything with anyone. Not my friends, family, just no one. But my dad was the exception. While I was the little fraidy cat, just the little kid, my dad was always just the tough one, always trying to guide me through life. So when he left for Iraq for 6 months, it was weird. It just changed everything, because I was stuck with the women of the family, with my sister and my mom, and they were very just low-key people, and I was so used to just the rough, ready, strong, let's go get this done kind of thing.
I believe that our family is very strong from him being in the military, that we have a very good relationship. We do our very best to do family activities when he's available to us, and when he's not, myself and the girls try to stick together and do things together, and sometimes that's really hard because I work and they do a lot of school activities, but we do our best to fit everything in and enjoy each other's company, because we know that pretty soon the girls will be graduated and gone, and it'll be back to just me and Kevin again. When we first got married, everything was about mail and telephone calls, and there were very few phone booths in the desert back in 1989, and now these most recent deployments, he's been able to call frequently, he's been able to Skype, been able to see him, so it's totally different than back when all it was snail mail and you waited weeks and weeks and weeks to hear anything. It was much more challenging then.
Usually the hardest time is when he first leaves, and then right before he comes back. When he first leaves, it's because it's the detachment period where we're not used to not seeing him anymore. And it's just really hard not seeing him at dinner time or him coming home. And right before he comes back, it's just an anxiety, because it's we finally get to see him in person and we get to talk to him and just hear his voice, not through staticky Skype. But it's definitely hard just waiting for him to come home, and then not getting able to see him in between it all, and then seeing other girls with their dad, or seeing other just kids in general with their parents. And when we don't get to see our dad or have that kind of contact with our dad all the time, it's hard. There's nothing that you can really do to make it better. I mean, talking on Skype or sending emails, it's not the same. But I feel like I'm a strong person because of him, and just watching him be strong, and watching my family be strong, and learning to just power through. Hey.